and women of the finest military in the world. Michael and I, Michael and I.
Does anything scare him?
You know, well, when Michelle's mad, when Michelle's mad, when Michelle's mad.
Michelle Obama is a man. Oh yeah. Her real name is Michael. She's a trans. Oh yeah. I would have thought you noticed the dick in her pants. Oh yeah. Obama's really a homo. His wife is a man. Oh yeah. They had the country fooled with it. They really had us fooled. They had the whole world fooled with it. Yeah, they had us all fooled. Michelle Obama is a man. Oh yeah. Her real name is Michael. She's a trans. Oh yeah. I would have thought you noticed the dick in her pants. Oh yeah. Obama's really a homo. His wife is a man. Oh yeah. They had the country fooled with it. They really had us fooled. They had the whole world fooled with it. Yeah, they had us all fooled. They had the country fooled with it. They really had us fooled. They had the whole world fooled with it. Yeah, they had us all fooled.
And do you think that the country will see the United States will see the first gay president or the first woman president?
We already have it with Obama, so let's just calm down.
Got it.
No, Michelle is a trans.
I'm sorry, she's a what?
A transgender. We all know.
Oh my God.
All right, g'day, and welcome to ComicsMATE, your mates in comics from the land down under. I'm Dean James, and I'm here with my good mate, I nearly said Kemosabe. What's up, Crazy Mad?
What up?
Kemosabe has got the
Big
link.
Mike.
Big Mike indeed. It's an impressive wiener for a woman, I got to say.
Yeah, I appreciate the song and all, but I don't appreciate seeing that much dick all the time.
Well, lucky for you, he's not your husband, wife. I don't know what the correct term is. I don't really care, though.
It's up in the air.
Yeah, 2024 is the year that woke dies, so no more pandering to these fucking clowns, all right?
Well, I mean, they're going to push him after Trump wins this next election. After that's over, they're going to push him, her, whatever they want to do.
Yeah, probably, but that won't ever work. Like, there's no way that'll go down, you know? People, like, even people that voted for Obama think of him as, like, you know, in hindsight, they think of him as a bad president. You know, like, he did a lot of bad... Like, he didn't really do a great job, you know? Like, I'm not even American, and even I heard about that shit. Like, what's it called? Obamacare? That's a fucking train wreck.
Oh, yeah.
So, everybody knows that. But either way, Trump 2024, right? That's when your next election is? I'm not even sure.
Yeah, November. It'll be November.
Right, okay. Either way, let's say hello to everyone. And, well, yeah, what I was saying a second ago, Kemosabe has got the link, so he may appear. Who knows? Nobody knows. He might. It is about dinner time, though, so he's probably just having dinner with his family.
Yeah.
But g'day, Oz. Welcome. Thanks for joining us, mate. Chemo looks devastated that Dean jacks it with Big Mike. Yeah, that's that thumbnail that I put there, that was from when his house flooded and he couldn't stream with me. So whenever Kemosabe's not here, I just use that one instead of the regular one. G'day, Courtney, Ali, Mo. Good to see all of you people. Thank you for joining us. Backyard Wrestling. What's up, Matt? He says hail, chat. Look at him saying hail.
Yeah, it's like he's a real live comic skater now.
G'day, B.A. Turner. Welcome. Go back. Is Vigilante's Creed still available? I think it is. Go back, Vigilante's Creed. It's drawn by Corey, so, it's good stuff. Joan knew. Yeah, 2 weeks after that little clip of her saying that was when she died. So, under mysterious circumstances. I don't care what anyone says. It was super sus how she died.
I'm not even sure how that all went down.
What's up, Chris? Welcome. Thanks for joining us, man. Oh, I do. I can tell you right now. You know how she was addicted to plastic surgery?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. She was having a routine thing. I think it was like something on her boobs or something, but it was just, it was not life-threatening at all. But somehow complications caused her to die in just this routine thing that she used to get every few months.
Damn.
Yeah,
I mean,
and it was like 2 weeks after she said that. So
how old was she though? She was like 80, wasn't she?
Fuck, I don't know how old she was, man. I honestly have no idea how old she was. But
yeah. you can't tell just by looking at her.
Yeah, no, her face was younger than you are. So. But yeah, welcome everyone. We've got an interesting show. I've got some good shit today. I've actually got a couple of things I just wanted to show you because I think it's cool, as well as some things that are like really fucked up. Let me have a look. Yeah, that's all right. Hold on. We'll go. Like this is just not fucked up or cool. It's just it's an explanation. Then we have dystopian nightmare, some titties, a giant something that I think is cool, something else I think is cool, and then we'll talk a bit about a quote that you sent me just before we started the stream. Like that wasn't. But yeah, we've got a few cool things to talk about, so it's gonna be fun. Make sure you hit that like button. I don't really care about my live streams the way I do about my videos, but yeah, make sure you like it and subscribe, all that, all the good stuff. And I'll jump. We'll jump right into this.
Normally, I'd be here for the titties, but like I fear like you're gonna show me some wicked, wild shit with that.
No, these are some nice titties. This is some nice titties. I swear. There's like this isn't a trick. These are some nice titties.
I've been fooled by you before.
Yes, this is true, but you can trust me this time, all right? I promise. How many bowel obstructions from Big Mike has Obama survived without any problems? Exactly. I don't know the answer to that, and the longer I think about it, the worse I feel inside. So thanks for that, Mo. Appreciate you, mate. But yeah, let's jump into the first thing, right? What is the first thing? Oh yeah, this is the first thing. You guys, like we're all, well, I mean, maybe not anymore, yeah, but we were, once upon a time, we were fans of the MCU. Remember when Iron Man 1 first came out, and you were like the only one out of your friend group that even knew who Iron Man was? And you're like, oh, good old Shellhead. And everyone's like, what? Like, yeah, no. No, not Oscar boobs either, Chris. Holy fuck.
Oh.
I would say that was going to make me vomit, but they would probably like that. Anyway, have you guys seen this going around? This is going viral. I was going to make a video about it, but there's just not enough content to really make a video about a 45-second video, But have you seen this? It's going viral. This is not the original upload, right? The original upload had like 3 million views on it already. But check this shit out, okay? And like pay attention to who these people are in the bottom corner, right? But it explains all of the problems with the MCU as of late, as of like what, phase 4, I think it is. Like phase 3 was Infinity War in that, right? So phase 4?
Yeah.
Phase 4 is where it all started going downhill, and this explains it all. Honestly, it's amazing.
After Endgame, yeah.
Yeah. I actually really love Endgame. People have problems with Endgame because of its time travel and shit, which I completely get. It's nowhere near as good as Infinity War, but Infinity War and Endgame together are the perfect MCU movie as far as I'm concerned.
Endgame is too convoluted, man. There's just too many people.
Yeah, and it was the first appearance of that shit Hulk too, so.
Yeah.
But either way, let's have a look. Let's watch this real quick, yeah? Because look, we have Jack Schaefer. I hope that's short for Jacqueline or something, because otherwise her parents just fucking hated her. But Jack Schaefer, writer of Black Widow. Okay, let's hear them all out, and then we'll talk about it afterwards. It only goes for 45 seconds.
All right.
I was not very steeped in the comics.
I didn't read any comics or do any research.
I wasn't familiar with comics. I wasn't familiar with the movies.
We didn't lean into a whole lot of the history of the comic books.
Yeah, candidly, we were not enormous comic fans.
I wasn't super into superhero comics when I was a kid. I read a lot of like indie press stuff.
First thing I was told is don't read the comics.
Really? As a creator, they put you in a bubble. They don't let you talk about any of the other projects, right?
You know, they're up for anything.
We ultimately decided to redefine it for the series and thought that it worked better for the story that we're trying to tell.
Did you ever read the? You've
No.
never read the comic.
When the DVD comes out, I'm going to read a Thor comic book and just see where we went wrong.
Honest, I was not very steeped in the comics.
I didn't read any comics or.
There you go. That's literally the end of it, right? But as you can see in the corner there, it's like the writer for Shang-Chi, the writer for Black Widow, the writers for WandaVision, Eternals, etc., etc., etc. All these new Marvel movies, and none of them She-Hulk. Everybody knows who this bitch is, right? But She-Hulk, of course, being one of the worst ones ever, and Secret Invasion being the second biggest bomb ever on Disney Plus, second only to Miss Marvel. I've studied that so many times for videos that I actually know off by heart now, right? But as you can see, none of them give a shit about the comic books. And apparently the people that were in charge of these people didn't seem to care at all.
I fucking hated every fucking second of that video right there.
Yeah, fair enough, man.
Big Jack.
I'm not the one who collected this. Yeah, Big Jack, exactly.
This is horrible. How do you... I don't even understand like what's going through Disney's brain. Like, the MCU should be a license to print money, and they're just blowing it.
It was before they completely destroyed the brand, you know? Like, it used to just be, oh, Marvel movie, sweet. And, like, we'll go and see it even without knowing what it is, you know? Like, I was excited. I remember the first Iron Man movie. I watched that trailer a million times before that movie came out. And, like, the Avengers, I went and saw the Avengers 1 and 2. And, like, I didn't cry, right? But it was about as close as I ever got to crying while watching a movie in the theater, like in the cinema, you know? Like, I was sitting there going, holy fuck, like, this is amazing. I specifically remember the bit in Age of Ultron, you know, when they're all in the snow at the very start of the movie, you get to see them all side by side in that, like, one thing as they're all going, like a tank or whatever they were going at. But honestly, that was awesome. It was honestly awesome. And then even then, people complained about Age of Ultron at the time, and now it's just gone straight downhill. It's absolute garbage. And these are the people who are, you know, to blame, essentially.
I would take Age of Ultron over anything they're doing right now.
Let's listen to this again, because this chick here, what she says about Echo is that they just redefine it themselves. Like, listen to what she said.
Really decided to redefine it for the series and thought that it worked better for the story that we're trying to tell.
See, so like she didn't even like. Not only did she not read the comic books, she didn't give a fuck what the comic books were even about. Like, they just wanted their, like, what was it? It was she's crippled, she's deaf, and indigenous. These are apparently things that people care about, which I call it tokenism and racism. But whatever.
Yeah, no one gives a shit.
Yeah, no, like, I just want cool superheroes, man. I don't care if it's a guy or a girl, you know, like Wonder Woman kicks ass as well, right? Like, I don't care if it's a chick or a dude. I just want to see, like, good guy versus bad guy. Like, I don't need any of this other weird political shit.
Like, me as a white guy, I don't necessarily relate.
You're not a white guy. Don't you fucking say that. You're not white.
I don't necessarily relate to only white characters. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, and that's the thing. They say that you would only relate to characters that look like you, which kind of in my mind that delegitimizes everything I've ever felt about characters like Storm from the X-Men, who was one of my all-time favorite X-Men characters. My other bloody favorite X-Men character is Nightcrawler, and he's like, he's like a weird demon dude, right?
Yeah.
But then, you know, on top of that, and then you got like, I'm just gonna name my favorite, you know, X-Men, but like Gambit is another one of my favorite X-Men, and he's like French. You know, like, what is he? He's like
Cajun. He's Cajun.
Cajun. Yeah. So, like, it's not even a thing in Australia. Yeah.
He's French.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
Yeah, like, whatever. You know, whatever. I don't care. That's the least interesting part of him. The cool thing about him is the way he looked and his, like, exploding cards and shit. You know, like, his powers were cool. It had nothing to do with, like, what his race was or anything like that. You know, like, Wolverine was Australian that one time while I was a kid, but he's usually Canadian. Like, none of that matters to me at all. And in my opinion, it's sheer narcissism. You know, like, it's this ego. You need to see yourself. And like characters like Blade. Blade's in my top 3, not just my top 5. He's in my top 3 favorite characters of all time. Is Blade. Am I supposed to just say that I don't like Blade? Could I have never related to Blade in any way? Is that what they're trying to tell me?
Yeah, you just don't have the cool factor of a Blade, so you could not ever, you know.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm never going to be half vampire, but that doesn't change the fact that Blade is sick. G'day,
Hey.
Sumo. Welcome. Thanks for joining us, mate. G'day, Athaline.
Yeah, hey there.
Ryan Reynolds' Green Lantern is a masterpiece next to these shows. Fucking right. I need to go watch. What's the bet that if I actually did go and watch that right now, in comparison to the new shit we've been getting, it would probably be all right.
No,
CGI is still going to look terrible, but
Ryan Reynolds' Green Lantern is absolutely terrible. It's still.
well, yeah, I'll take Ryan Reynolds' Deadpool over Ryan Reynolds' Green Lantern anyway. But
Oh yeah, but it's still terrible.
Yeah,
Terrible movie doesn't make it better compared to other terrible movies.
all these writers are essentially women. They have penetrated mindsets, says the woman in the chat. You know, so like that's not a sexist comment. Anybody listening to the replay, that's a woman saying that. But yeah, what's Sun Wukong? I don't know what Sun Wukong is. Who's Sun Wukong?
I have no idea.
Is that something I should care about, Oz? Is that something good?
Like, you're gonna have to explain yourself, Oz.
How did Daniel Kibblesmith not get in on this action? You're right. You know why? Because Daniel Kibblesmith worked on the comics themselves, and these people would have never had any idea who Daniel Kibblesmith is. They've probably never heard that name before in their lives. At least no one can say they'd ruined Echo. That's true. That was my main complaint about Echo, right? And it's the same thing coming up. What's her name? She's so unpopular. I always forget her name. Agatha Harkness. This this
The
Dark
show
Hole
that-
Diaries or whatever it's called. Who the fuck asked for that? Honestly.
The show that no one wanted.
Honestly, like, man, like, I get she was a fun character in the show, you know, like, I actually watched WandaVision. I didn't hate it at all. It was especially the first few episodes of WandaVision. It was actually really cool. I liked how it went from black and white to 60s, you know, like it played up. That was really interesting. But then it just kind of fell apart at the end, you know, like, that's neither here nor there. But
I hated WandaVision throughout the whole thing. Like, I could not stand it.
Oh, the Monkey King. Okay, I do know who that is. Yeah, sweet. Never mind. I know who the Monkey King is. Yeah, I've watched a Monkey King movie not long ago. You know, they're still making those. Like, there's a new one that only came out like last year. For real.
I did not know that they even had a Monkey King. I don't know what that is.
The Monkey King is what Goku was based off in Dragon Ball Z.
Oh.
Yeah. It's a legend. It's like a fairy tale of theirs.
You're still not selling me.
It's good shit, man. He's like literally a monkey person, and he's a king and a warrior. It's good stuff.
You can't tell me that Weavery was based off of it.
Hold on, Oz, is your display picture the Monkey King? Is that who that is? Because he looks a bit old there, but like the Monkey King is basically that, essentially. But yeah, the fact that Agatha show got even greenlit in the first place is ridiculous, and it shows all of the problems they have behind the scenes when it comes to Marvel right now. You know,
Marvel's a lost cause.
Yeah, no, I know. Man, I want to remain hopeful because I love things like Deadpool. You know, like
Felix.
G'day, Felix. Welcome. And yeah, see, Oz says yes. That is like his display picture is the Monkey King. So have a look at that.
Marvel could come back, but they absolutely need a winner with Deadpool. They need a winner with Blade. They need a winner with the whatever they're doing with the X-Men. And
yeah, well, I don't know, man. I'm not holding my breath on any of that. Like, I really want Deadpool. If Deadpool 3 is good, it will be because Ryan Reynolds has most of the creative control. You know, like it will, because that's not even a Kevin Feige production, really. Like, he has very little to do with that movie. But X-Men and Blade and all that, Kevin Feige does have, you know, control over it. G'day, Kiwi. Welcome.
Hey, Kiwi. The only thing I'm hearing out of the Blade stuff is just absolutely nonsense, dude.
Yeah, I mean,
they can't even call it Blade from what I'm hearing.
Like, I really want to, you know, like, as I said a minute ago, Blade's one of my all-time favorite characters. So I really, really want to be positive about it, right? But, like, this, what's it called? They're making it a period piece, so it'll be in, like, the 1800s or the 1900s or something. You know, they haven't specified, so I'm not really sure when. But, you know, it's going to be, like, essentially olden days. I mean, I don't hate that, but I don't love it either. Like, I would just want more of the Wesley Snipes Blade movies, you know? Like, even if they have to recast him, just give us more of that. You know, and all the shit they're talking about. Like, I made a video on this. If you guys haven't seen it, go and check that out. But they're talking about Blade's daughter being the main character of the movie, essentially, even after the rewrites. You know, like, because originally there was going to be like 3 or 4 like girl boss, you know, classic Disney girl boss style characters that were going to push Blade into the background of his own movie. But then Mahershala Ali, the actor, was like, nah, look, if you do this, I'm fucking walking. Like, there's no fight. Like, rewrite this crap now. Let's just make a Blade movie, you know, because he is also a fan of Blade.
Yeah.
And like, you know, that's awesome. Like, I respect to that dude. What a legend for that. But at the same time, since those rewrites, apparently it still heavily features Blade's daughter, who's a character who was invented in like 2022. So she was invented right in the middle of all this crap that nobody likes. And she's literally, I'm not even making this up, she's a purple-haired weirdo. Like, that's what her, like, she looks just like one of those fucking freak bitches that have like purple hair and a little bit of the shaved side and stuff like that. That's what she looks like.
Didn't they learn from Blade 3 not to push Blade into the back of his fucking own movie?
Yeah, Ryan Reynolds is the best thing in Blade 3, honestly. But yeah, fucking, like, what else was there? Like, they've announced, like, they need Deadpool 3 to be good. They need Blade to be good. But the fact of the matter is, none of these movies, even if they are good, won't make the money that they would have years ago. You know, like, let's say Deadpool 3 is really good. I don't think it'll make $1 billion, even if it is really good. It might. Like, it'll definitely be the closest of the lot of them. I don't think Blade 3 will, because people don't believe in the MCU the way they used to. People are going to look at it and go, oh, another Marvel movie, great. And if Blade's daughter, even if she's only like a minor character, because she might be like a MacGuffin, yeah? Like, they're going to use her to try and take her blood and make vampires, you know? Like, I found all this out when I made the video. But even if that is the case, if people see her, like in the trailer, they'll see a purple-haired chick, you know? And they'll be out. Yeah, they'll be out. They won't care. So,
hey,
g'day, Corey. Welcome. Thanks for joining us, mate.
Yeah,
I was just saying Blade will lose money. I fucking hope not, man. Blade's legit one of my favorite characters. Like, I hope that one needs to be really good for me, if nothing else.
They need to do it right. They need to do Deadpool 3. It needs to be a hit. They need to do Blade. It needs to be a hit. They need to run like Ghost Rider, and they need to do it well.
They need to make sure that the Silver Surfer is the Silver Surfer and not some chick, because there's rumors going around that Fantastic Four is going to have a female Silver Surfer.
Yeah, the Silver Lizzo. I've seen that meme.
Yeah, it's funny as fuck, that meme. But at the same time, like, there are female characters that were the Herald of Galactus, you know? Like, what's her name? Nova or something? The fire chick? Why not get her? Well, if you want to have a female Herald of Galactus, do that and give us the Silver Surfer. Because I've been on Silver Surfer kick lately, man. I've been reading graphic novels and stuff. Have you read Silver Surfer Ultimatum?
No.
It's good stuff. It's really good stuff, and it's all painted. It's really nice.
I've never been a Fantastic Four Silver Surfer guy to begin with.
Everybody's saying New Blade is going to be trash, and that's hurting. Like, I know. Deep down, I know it's true, but I really don't want it to be, you know?
Pull up Mo's comment.
Herald of Galactus. Yeah, you know what? I hate that.
That Mo, he's clever. I don't care.
Yeah, he's probably. I've said this before. Me and Kemosabe used to go back and forth on what we thought Mo was in real life. He's definitely like a comedian or something, you know. Like he's a.
I don't think he is.
I honestly wouldn't be surprised if it turns around and turns out that Mo Biggs is like Dave Chappelle. He's just been here the whole time, you know.
That makes sense.
Yeah, it does. It really does.
Except I know where Mo lives.
So. It is damn good, Chris. It's honestly sick. It's about Silver Surfer's going to die in it, and so he like goes around Earth and stuff. But the artwork in it is fantastic, for real.
I also know where Dave Chappelle lives too, so it doesn't make sense.
I think it's too early. It's too early to say that, Corey, because the game only had a cinematic trailer. Like, there's no actual gameplay or anything like that. So I'm holding my breath on that one. I'm waiting for that to come out so we can actually have a look at it. But, you know, I might even play that on here. Like, I might play that on here when it comes out, because I can't stress enough how much I love Blade. Blade's one of the first characters that I ever really got into as a kid. And, like, his comic books are mostly trash, though. Don't get me wrong. Right? Honestly, I've read them all. And, like, even the old ones from before the movie, you can really tell when the movie came out, because he just comes back looking completely different, right? But I can't stress enough. Like, there's not a single good Blade, like a really good Blade comic. The best one out of everything Blade's ever been in the comics is Blade versus Wolverine. That's the best Blade comic ever.
How could it not be? It's Blade. It's Wolverine.
Yeah, it's damn sick. If I had been Dave Chappelle, it would have been funnier when Ellie called me a monkey, says Mo. I don't like Silver Surfer. I'm sorry, Sumo. Why not? Is it because he spouts a lot of like leftist stuff? Like he spouts classic progressivism, which makes sense for his character. I'll give him that. But like he's not woke, you know. Like I don't think he's woke. You tell me why you don't like him. But I've always loved the Silver Surfer. I think he has a great design. He's probably really difficult to draw because a lot of artists and stuff just don't do it very well. You know, does that make sense?
Does
but this Ultimatum is really good. Good luck trying to find a physical copy of it though. It's super fucking expensive these days. It costs at least $100 because you know they never
Thanks,
reprinted
Corey.
it. Great to see Crazy Man on the panel. I disagree, Corey, but whatever. Yeah. So let's jump into what do you want to see next? Do you want to see some titties?
Let's see some titties.
You want to see some titties? I'll show you some titties. This is a weird video. I'm not gonna lie. All right, like this is.
Oz totally told me earlier not to trust you, and I don't trust you at all.
Well, look at the screen before I even play the video. Do you trust me?
No.
Why not?
I want to trust you, but is that Gal Gadot?
No. This chick's got way bigger titties than Gal Gadot.
Oh, yeah.
And it's also. Did you know it's Gal Gadot?
Is it?
She straight up, yeah, she confirmed it in some interview. She was like, I wish I sounded as fancy as Gal Gadot, but her name is actually Gal Gadot.
Well, that just turns my opinion on her altogether now.
Well, I'm sorry.
Still.
G'day, Ice Queen. Welcome.
I'd still drink her bathwater, though.
Okay. You don't trust me? You still don't trust me? This is an ad.
She was built like a Cadillac dance floor mania. Break it down just like that. Hey, hey, hey.
Yeah, I told you. I told you nothing to worry about.
Bud Light could learn a few lessons from this commercial.
Yeah, I reckon. This is an old commercial, man, from like the early 2000s or something, right? But what I want to know is, how do you think they did that? Do you think she can just jiggle her titties like that? Because some strippers and shit do shit like that. Or do you think they had titties on wires? Like, how do you think this was done?
I think it was wires. I feel like you know, though.
I don't know, actually. I don't actually have the answer. I was hoping that someone would know for sure. But I got distracted by the video playing as it was playing.
Hey, Caroline.
Yeah, I just said hello to. Didn't you hear me say hello to Caroline?
No, I didn't. Hey,
Rude
Shifty.
motherfucker. G'day, Shifty. Welcome, mate. Shifty found a way to make it gay in record time. Why? What did he do? Lex Luger. Who's Lex Luger? Used to do that after entering the ring with his pecs. Yeah, well, I mean, I saw a stripper do that in real life once with her tits. So
Lex Luger's a wrestler, and like every single
Okay.
wrestler ever can do that. So it's not like.
Well, I mean, yeah, like you just need to have.
I don't know
pecs to be
why.
able to do that.
Yeah, I don't know why he pointed out just that one guy who can do that.
Right. It was a guy in a green suit behind her lifting them. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, that was one of my first thoughts. You reckon it's a guy behind her, like with like string or something tied to her bloody sports bra?
I mean, that's a good job if you get it, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, there are much worse jobs out there.
But I don't think so.
Either
You
way.
think what do you think? You think she can just do it on her own, or do you think it was a wire? Because it looks pretty like fake to me.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's some sort of trick, you know? Like, I think her sports bra is set up with, like, a rig of some kind. But whether or not it's, like, a dude... Because it looks like specifically that scene there, like, see where it's just her on the close-up, it doesn't look like she's actually there. That looks like a green screen.
That looks fake right there.
And then she's outside again for real, you know? Like, when she runs off.
I applaud
honestly, I don't have the answer.
I applaud their creativity, though.
Yeah, it's good job. Good job, guys. Well done. I would have bought these headphones back in the day.
Yeah. I'd buy them now.
You just need to go back to this. This is all they need to do in Hollywood and stuff is go back to this sort of thing and everybody would be happy.
I'd buy early 2000s technology now with this commercial.
Just for this? Because this ad's so good? I'll go back to wired headphones. I don't care.
Kid, Bring back the flip phone. Fuck, dude.
The flip phone? No, man. You need I'm a big fan of my smartphone. Thank you very much.
Yeah,
I like my smartphone. I just leave it at home when I go out, though, honestly, because I don't like being tracked. People just think that I stay at home all the time. Anybody that works for my phone company. Speaking of new technology, though,
I know you stay at home all the time.
I really don't. I spend too much time at the shops. But speaking of new technology, have you seen this shit? This is dystopian as fuck. I mean, it could be fun, but at the same time, it looks like it's going to be really bad for society. Have you seen the new Apple Plus, whatever it's called, the headphone thing, the headset? Check this out, right? He's wearing them right now, yeah. So this is like what he can see.
I'll show you a couple more things. Got the messages again. Got music set up here. Big screen TV set up on my wall. Gordon Ramsay showing me how to cook above the stove. Notes right here for some groceries. Can walk around freely. Here's what it looks like when it's on.
It looks goofy as fuck, honestly.
Yeah.
Hey, how's it going?
Oh, hey, catch.
Thank you. And as we walk around the house, everything stays pinned exactly where we left it.
He's like, hey, babe, I'm going to come in here wearing my goofy fucking headset in a second, and I want you to throw a ball at me to prove the point that I can see everything in real time. I'll be able to catch it, no problem.
Thank you.
It should have been like,
Hey,
oh,
it's
the,
fuck.
As we walk around
the porn is up over my wife.
Yeah, so I can still find her attractive. It's the only way I can get hard.
Everything stays pinned exactly where we left it.
Look, man, this isn't even new technology. My VR headset can do this shit, right? It doesn't look as clear, like the VR headset has like a weird infrared style camera so you don't bump into anything. You can walk off into the kitchen and shit, right? And I've even got floating screens. Like I have a massive, like it's like a theater. It's like being at the cinemas or something, right? But I have a massive screen that when I put my VR headset on, I can watch movies and stuff in it. It's fine. But these people here have
and that's it.
They've plugged their lives in, This feels like almost
more things.
It feels almost like Black Mirror. Remember that episode of Black Mirror where you had to if they were all in their rooms and all the walls were playing shit all the time, and if they looked away from the ad would stop and you have to watch it before it to go past. Do you remember that?
No, I never watched it.
Oh well, I mean, I never watched it. I only saw some of it. But I saw that episode. That's one of the episodes I saw, and it just reminds me of that.
Terrible.
But yeah, what's the chat saying? What are the chat saying here? Yeah, it's Minority Report-ish. Yeah, you're right. DWAG bought that. You know how much that is? I don't think DWAG could afford this. It's like $3,500 right now. There's no way DWAG's got one already. Great way to get robbed in public. I mean, sure, man. You walking around the streets with that, even I would knock you out and take it. That headset thing is cool. Shifty, what are you talking about, man? Aren't you worried about the potential damages to society that it will do? That it could cause? I don't think it's... And it's not I mean, I don't hate it, right? But I don't think it's $3,500 worth of cool, it's just oh yeah, cool. I have a thing that I would wear around the house, but not
I would
really,
never
right?
get this.
Is it because it's so expensive or because you hate it?
It's a little from column A, a little from column B.
I mean, the only thing that I saw here that even looks any useful at all is that the way he's got a cooking thing set up in his kitchen. It's look, there you go. You can watch the recipe as you're doing it,
Yeah, but I gotta wear Chris Sabo glasses to do it.
Yeah. I just usually have my phone sitting there, leaning up against the microphone, up against the microwave or something. It's fine.
Yeah,
it seems a little unnecessary. And I guarantee you that in real life, when you have that shit on your screen, take it from someone who have owned 2 VR headsets in my life. I've just got the newest one now, right? But it's never as crystal clear. It's not very high definition when you look at it. It's not HD at all. When you're looking at it in front of you.
How often do you suppose you have to recharge this?
That is the question. I have heard nothing about that at all yet. But there are other videos where people were walking around the streets and everything. Apparently it lasts at least a few hours. It'd probably last at least 4 hours, I would think. But, this is just the first video that I saw. But there is already videos of people walking down the road and talking on the phone and shit real loud and swiping into the air in front of them as other people look at them all weird.
We're only years away from implants anyway.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's what it is. It's like the gateway to the implant, isn't it?
It's got to be I mean, this is basically what you're going to get when they have surgery on your heads.
Is that true, Mo? Mo's got a text today telling him that an earthquake was about to hit, and then 5 seconds later it got the earthquake. It's like, yeah, thanks for the warning, guys. I really had a chance to stand up from the couch. The HoloLens implementation was better. Yeah, you're right, probably. Who gets VR for Facebook and YouTube? Exactly. Exactly. Like, there are much better things to play your VR head, like to play on a VR headset. And honestly, even then, most of the games and shit aren't very, like, there's like 1 in 10 games that are any good, just constantly. Like, I've bought so many VR headset games and I only ever play 3 or 4 of them, but I have at least 80. Now, a lot of them are very cheap, so it doesn't matter. They're a couple of bucks, so you throw it out. It's fine.
I can't play anything with the VR headset.
Really?
Yeah, it
You
gives
gotta-
me motion sickness. Like,
No, I knew you were about to say motion sickness. Yeah, there's a few that aren't motion sickness at all because you're not really moving. Like, you're just the camera. Like, what was that one called? Moss with the mouse. Moss 1 and 2. I guarantee you won't get motion sick while playing that because it doesn't move you around at all.
I was.
I guarantee you won't get sick playing that one.
I'm pretty sure I was playing Borderlands with it.
That would make you sick. I had Doom VFR,
Oof.
virtual fucking reality. That's what it's called. Like, legit, that's what it's called. And that made me sick as hell. Like, Doom was a bad video game to play in VR. But I've also got Skyrim, which only makes me sick after a couple of hours. But Moss 1 and 2, I could play Moss 1 and 2 all day, just over and over and over again until I got sick of it. Like, it would never make me sick.
So
physically.
you could only play a couple hours at a time of Skyrim
In VR.
That would
In
literally
VR.
take you fucking years to get through that game.
Doesn't that make that a good investment then, though? Because in VR, I can play it for a couple of hours, but I've beaten Skyrim regularly. I just bought it because I wanted to see Whiterun in like real life.
If you only got it no, it's not a good investment.
I would not, Oz. You take that back, sir. I am offended. They're going to have it where you can slap a filter over your wife's face with that. Yeah, right? Could you imagine? That might save some marriages. Like, imagine if your wife is one of those, no offense to anyone out there that may or may not have that. It's fine. Look, we're not going to call you out or nothing, right? But imagine if you married some cutie and then 10 years later, she's like really let herself go. This might save the marriage. You could just virtually have, your young 22-year-old wife again instead of the 42-year-old fat turd that you've got now.
What if you married the fat 42-year-old fat turd to begin with? What if that was?
Well, then you could just turn it into a younger version of it. How could this not cause a tumor? That is actually a good question, man. There's a lot of things because it's so brand new. We don't actually have these like long-term studies yet. We have no idea if it's going to cause any problems. It could wreck your eyesight. It honestly could just cause people to go blind in the long run. Who knows? What?
I would
F
totally.
Society like Mr. Robot, yo. I've never watched Mr. Robot, but probably. He really bought one, did he? I'm going to have to go and message him and see like if he likes it or not. Because D-Wags is, I don't know how he afforded that. It's $3,500. I don't know how D-Wags got that.
Me either.
When he looked in the mirror, it looked like he had tits. Ellie said this should be illegal. Don't illegalize progress. It is, right? This is what I was saying. It's never as good as it sounds, and it's uncomfortable. I don't think VR headsets are uncomfortable. They can get really hot, though, because you're, like, jumping around and sweating and shit, and then you got, like, a screen right up against your face. So I wouldn't call them, like, uncomfortable is a bit, I'm a bit more generous than that, yeah? But it is never as good as it sounds. Like, the technology's not there yet. It's why I had to upgrade mine in the first place, because my old one was just not very good anymore. Yeah, imagine someone raising children but addicted to this. You just couldn't do it, really. Imagine having your children addicted to this. You just got your kid wearing that shit at the dinner table.
Imagine just having children.
Ugh, kids.
God.
If only we knew back in the 90s how gay VR was going to be. No, Mo, VR's sick. I want to get me. Have you seen it, man? It's like a full-blown setup here where you put the gloves on now. And so instead of controllers, you have the gloves. And there's like a treadmill thing that like wraps around, like it's treadmill that goes in like every direction. It's like a big circle plate thing. And you stand on that and like there's a harness that goes around your waist and you can literally just run around in the shit. I don't
That
think
sounds-
it's like I don't think it's crap at all, man. For real.
That sounds literally exhausting.
It would be, man. Like, there's a reason I don't own one, right? But it's a thing, for real. I'll try.
Like-
Hold on. I'll actually find it. I'll find it and I'll bring it up so we can.
When I
talk
play
about it.
video games, I want to sit in my fucking easy chair and just move my fingers, and that's it.
Right.
I'm not trying to go have like exercise and stuff.
Fair enough. Yeah, here, have a look. There's a bunch of people that have got them already. Yeah, I'll share the screen here. Stop sharing, share
Mo
screen.
says, finally, VR has Power Glove technology.
It does, man. The Power Glove is real. Yeah, it's 3.5K, Akuma. 3.5K. If it was 3K, I could afford it. 3.5, I just can't. But yeah, look at this. Here, see, look at this shit.
Hello, this is Ender, and I've just completed my 1-month in-depth unsponsored review of the...
Oh, shut up. There you go. See? It's like a weird treadmill thing that goes in every direction.
This looks awful.
You think?
I mean, I guess if you're trying to lose 20 pounds or something, it'd be all right, but...
I mean, there's nothing more immersive in my mind, honestly. Like, I never bought one of these either because they're super expensive. But at the same time, like, you don't think that looks any fun, Mo?
I think this looks like no fun at all.
D-Wag is a dumpster mogul, yeah. Maromi, welcome, Maromi. The resolutions aren't good yet either. Exactly. I was just saying that a minute ago. Like, it's always a bit too blurry for you. Like, at least you can get an actual, like, a gaming VR headset. You can get one of those for, like, $700 these days, you know, which is much more affordable, right?
Okay, so
but these things here, this is like $1,000 just on its own, and it doesn't even come with a VR headset.
What's this fat guy say about this whole thing?
I don't know. I didn't listen.
Just completed my 1-month in-depth unsponsored review of the Catwalk C2 Plus omnidirectional
I hate his
treadmill
voice.
for virtual reality. To learn more about this device and its assembly, compatibility, and overall suitability, please head over to my channel or click the link in the description to watch. Hello, this is Ender, and I've just
God damn
completed...
it.
That's fucking terrible. He doesn't even
Let's,
tell us whether it's good or bad.
Yeah, no, let's try and find this shit. Yeah, Ender's VRcade. Let's try and find this reviewer. Wow, he's an ugly cunt. I don't want to be mean, but holy shit, did you see that head? He's got too many videos. I can't find it.
Too long, DR.
Yeah, TLDR, bro. But yeah, look, here, this is what the chick was
What I
saying.
thought walking in Skyrim would be like.
But see, like, that's what you would be seeing when you're running around and shit.
Ugh.
Yeah. But yeah, see, like, there's a treadmill thing, man. It's like a full-blown treadmill. And that's not even new. That thing's been around for a few years now. Yeah, Metal Gear VR missions was cool. The Batman Arkham thing was pretty cool, but it was only like, it was more of a tech demo than anything. You just got to walk around the Batcave and stuff. But
ouch,
what else? I have Star Wars. I have like squadrons, and you get to fly around in a TIE fighter or an X-Wing, depending on like which side you choose and stuff like that. That's really fun, but that will make you sick, crazy mad, for real. Doing backflips and shit, having no idea which way's up.
Well, first of all, you got to be able to do a backflip.
I mean, yeah, you got to learn how to do that Ender's Lane. Get it and write it off for YouTube business purposes on your taxes. I might do that next year, man. I wrote off my VR headset for the similar thing, so because apparently I've got well, not apparently, but I have a thing where I can sculpt in VR instead of like buying clay and things like that. And I just told the tax man that that was what I bought my VR headset for, and then I just never use it. Can I run Roblox? I would assume so, Akuma. Yeah, you probably can run Roblox. What is the best VR game you've ever played? It's Moss. It is Moss. It is by far Moss. I will get the Moss trailer up to show you, Felix, because Moss is my favorite game. There's two of them. And Moss 1 and 2 together is like, because the first one's only a few hours long and it ends on like a to be continued thing. And then they did Moss 2, which is kind of like the ending of that first story. And it is the best shit ever. It's honestly the best shit ever. Whatever. PSVR trailer will work. This is the best VR game in existence. I don't like that. No one's even come close yet. And here, I'll show you.
Is it only VR?
Yes, yeah. You'll see why too, because you are the camera. Yeah, like they would have to completely rework it for it to not be VR. Have a look. Damn stupid thing.
Your time has
This
come
is the best
at
game in
last,
VR.
dear reader. But this story is not yours alone. No, it is tied to another.
But darkwood falls before me, with broken bough and blackened leaf. I stand where trees
Those
meet
glowing
with
balls
the
are your hand.
sky, and in the stillness find you by. When all the paths are overgrown and evening falls with crimson glow, into the forest I go fly, and in its shadow find you by.
See, that wouldn't. I hate that about the trailer, though. The trailer, they're clearly like because that blue glowing ball thing is your hand, and like you obviously have two hands, right? You got two of them,
So
but
you're
like
kinda,
they're
like,
clearly
leading it
leading
around?
it around. They're leading it around for the trailer, you know, like that doesn't look natural at all. Usually you're just sitting there like shaking your hands around and shit. But the way it works is you're this giant like god like creature called a reader, and you're watching this happen. Yeah, and the moss. What's the mouse's name? The mouse's name is something ridiculous. It's something cute. But anyway, the mouse is the chosen one and is going to save their little, their little land. The monsters.
I think I saw you playing
Quill.
this. Is this like
Quill. The mouse's name is Quill.
Is this where like giant stuff in the background is like, and you got to move around like silently around stuff?
No.
At two places.
No.
Your bond with Quill grows strong, and the journey you take together could change the fate of both our worlds.
Yeah, that's you. You're this big reader thing. That's who you are in this game, yeah? But basically, you use the controls on the controllers to, steer the little mouse around and jump and fight and everything like that. But you can also, like, reach out and grab things because there's, like, puzzles, and you'll be able to drag something out so that all of a sudden the mouse has a bridge and then you can control the mouse to jump across. Things like that, But it
Why
is...
the hell is it called Moss?
Because that's the name of their kingdom.
Oh.
Shall we begin?
Yeah. But yeah, Moss 1 and 2, and the final boss is like this giant armored snake. It's fucking sick.
I was just kind of wondering why they didn't call it Mouse. Like, are they trying to be like cutesy?
No. It's the Kingdom of Moss. Yeah, never mind. I should play it. I've never played any of this stuff live because, VR headset, it's kind of difficult to do a live stream and have a VR headset on at the same time. But I could, I'll set it up one day and we'll just play like some VR games because I've got a bunch of them. And like, I'm sure I could figure it out at least for a little bit, but you'll just have to bear with me as I like go between all the janky setups and, setting up the stream and the game at the same time, etc.
Oz Great Sage said Dean is a furry confirmed.
No, I'm a weird ghost spirit thing. What are you talking about? Shifty likes it. God damn it.
Yeah.
Shifty, don't ruin this for me.
If Shifty likes it, that's not a good sign right off the bat.
No, most games in VR have low graphics because to make it all 3D and everything to be around you, because you are the camera essentially. When you're in there, it feels like you're actually in that world. So the graphics have to be a lot lower just because of the fact that, unless you have 200 gigs on a graphics card, you can't really get it much further. But Moss 2 actually looks really nice. Like, let me try and find some gameplay or something. I'll show you this because.
If Shifty and Dean like it, I'm giving it 2 thumbs down.
Nah, go fuck yourself. It's for real awesome. Yeah, hold on. Let me just share my screen real quick.
Hey, Captain Finity.
G'day, Captain Finity.
Adam Kimber. I didn't see him earlier.
Because you are looking around, right? And then there's your hands. Like I've been in here, man. Like this is like it looks legit awesome when you're actually in it. You know, like the 2D really takes away from it. To be honest. Yeah, like you
We
open up-
remember you, dear reader, even if you do not remember us.
Yeah, thanks.
It's like, why is that one blue
These
circle going
only from
back and forth
campfire
really
tales
fast?
of
What'd you say?
It's like, why is that one blue circle going back and forth really fast?
magic and mischief. Yet still she decided to follow.
I'm trying not to spoil anything.
So let us begin at the castle, where Quill and her uncle must brave the arcane to retrieve the king's glass, still hidden away after all these years.
I will play this right now. I swear, you're making me want to play it right now. There you go. Let's find like something so you can see like the point of it.
Yes, that's true.
Find a boss fight. Find it. There you go. This was sick. Like, look at this. Because this boss was actually bigger than you are as an actual person. Yeah. Like, check this shit out. Like this thing here, like this big thing was fucking huge. Like it was as big as me, if not bigger. And you can't really tell. Like there's no real scale when we're watching it in 2D. This was a great boss fight. Here you go. Get your hammer out, bro. Here we go.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what the fuck is even going on right now?
You're just fighting a big dude.
It just legit just looks like a hack and slash.
No, it's not a hack and slash. It's more like a action adventure game. But I'm telling you, that is the best VR game by far. No, it's not, Sumo. It's whimsical, Sumo. It's whimsical. Anyway, shit. I've missed heaps of these chats. Sorry, guys. I like great things, says Shifty.
Yeah, that's debatable, shit.
Everybody, like, it's some good shit. Like the Xbox 360, at least.
It's like a
Zelda.
hack and slash.
It is Zelda
Yeah,
Mouse. That's actually a great way to put it, Adam. It's kind of like a Zelda game. You know, like you go through dungeons and shit like that, but it's like a little mouse instead. And no, you don't level up. You just get upgrades. Like you upgrade your weapons and you get some different armor and shit like that. It's good stuff. It's honestly one of the best games ever.
Mo says it's like a hack and slash, but it Diablos.
That's fucked up, Mo. No, this is a Moss-friendly channel, all right? I'm telling you. Like, I might actually set it up, and we'll do that soon. Like, I'll play some Moss live so you guys can actually see what we do. But it's good stuff, man. For real. Fucking love it. How did we get here? Oh, right. The fucking Apple VR thing. Anyway, you want to see something else? Something else that isn't?
I watch everything you show me.
Right.
Except for Avatar: The Last Airbender. I can't do it.
Well, you should. But check this shit out. This is real. This isn't VR at all. Look at the size of this fucking shark.
Oh, wow. My goodness. Where's my phone?
These are the divers. They just like, they're under, like in some tank thing under the water. But look at the size of that fucking shark, right?
Is that a Meg?
No, it's not a Meg. If it was a Meg, it'd be way bigger. But it is the largest shark that has been recorded in one of these diving tank things ever.
That thing was fucking massive.
No, not Moss Mouse. No, it's just Moss because it's a kingdom of, like, that's the name of their, like, fictional fairy tale kingdom. I don't know what kind of shark this is, man. You tell me. I honestly don't know. It's not a great white though, but it's fucking huge. Yeah, we're gonna need a bigger boat. Exactly right. Mega, please. But yeah, fucking. What do you reckon, man? Because I don't know. Like I always, every now and then I'll put up something that's just like, there's no real thing to say about this other than, whoa, look at this shit. And this is one of those times. It's just look at this big ass fucking shark.
This is why I don't go to the ocean.
Right. Yeah, that's fair enough, man. I don't blame you at all, to be honest. But like the bit at the start, like look at how, like when it comes up the first time, you're like, oh, what the fuck? There it is. Because apparently it ate something like right there and then. Like what the hell was that it ate?
I know all you Aussies like live like 10 minutes from the beach, so like sharks are like just happenstance with you people.
Sure. But that doesn't mean we want to see a giant one though. Like I haven't seen a shark in person since I was like last time I was at the beach, which was, I don't know, when I was like 22. So it's like 10 years ago now.
You haven't left your house in 10 years?
No, I haven't gone to the beach in 10 years. What the fuck?
Yeah, you're like, everyone in Australia is like 10 minutes from a beach, dude.
I'm like 40 minutes from the beach. Like it's too far to drive. I would drive to the train station and catch the train and get off at there's actually a beach train station. Like that's what I would do.
I'm like a 16-hour drive from the beach.
That's fucked. Where do you live again? Like up in the mountains?
I live in Ohio, man.
It's a fish, Dean. Yeah, no shit, some person. It's a big fucking fish. Either way. All right, let's move on. Mo's going to fucking hate this bit, honestly. Like, Mo, this is something... All right, before I even put it up on the screen, right? Mo, this isn't about the weebery, okay? What I'm about to show you. This is about... Because this is a real thing, right? Some dude takes, like, figures, like toys and, like, statues and things like that, and he repaints them. Yeah? But the first one that I saw, which I can't find anymore... The first one I saw, it like did a trick on my brain. Like I couldn't even tell what I was looking at because he paints them so well that they look 2D and then like, he turns them around and stuff, but they're actually 3D. But I just wanted to show you guys this cool stuff, because I am an artist. So I wanted to show you this cool stuff. So just give me a second. Share screen. Here it is. Look at this. This is a Dragon Ball Z thing though. But like, look at this fucking toy that he's made. Like he's painted it. It looks almost flat, right? But then he turns it and shit. Like, this guy's painted it to look like that.
I mean, if it wasn't Dragon Ball Z, this would be, like, really coolly painted.
Well, I mean, there's other ones, too. But, like, the Dragon Ball... He does mostly Dragon Ball Z stuff. I'm not going to lie. But how cool look at... Like, it looks... Like, I want to pay for one, but I bet you it's super expensive. The dude has, like, 100,000 followers. More, even. But, like, what do you reckon?
Yeah, that looks
Could anyone
cool.
here paint this shit?
We got some artists in the house, like...
Yeah, I know. But I can't do this. I mean, I might be able to. I've never tried, but at the same time, I don't think I could.
Stares at Corey Barton.
I guess you can polish a turd, says Mo. No, but like how, like honestly, how sick is it, right? Like you because there was one that I saw and it tricked my brain, but I can't find it anymore. This guy's thing is full of stuff like this, but it looks, yeah, like he cell shaded the shit out of it. Exactly. I just haven't tried. Thank you, Sue. I appreciate that. But like, how good does it look though, right? I need to do something like that. I'm going to buy a figure and like paint it. These are like, I have so many things that I'm like, I'm going to do that one day. And then I just don't get around to it for years.
No, you got too much other shit on your plate.
Right now I do. Yeah. I got to finish 2 comic books. I'm nearly finished with one. And then I'm going to be like, I'm working on the Embrace 2 again. Speaking of, everybody, if you haven't signed up for the Embrace 2, you probably have if you're here, but like sign up for that because it's going to be like my, what's the word? It's going to be a masterpiece, all right? Like, I'm actually taking my time with every single page of this thing. It looks great already.
Opus?
My magnum opus, that's what I was thinking. The Embrace 2 is going to be sick, and I've spoken to Odin and everything. Yeah, we're dedicating the entire book to Steve. Like, when you first open it, it's going to have in memory of our friend Steve, that Star Wars boy. So, yeah. I'm very excited about that. Yeah, check it out, boys. You'll dig it. But yeah, what do you reckon? Like, I reckon this looks cool as fuck, and I want one because I don't have any Dragon Ball Z figures or anything like that yet. But if it looked like this, I would buy it.
I mean, you can try to paint it. I mean, you're totally gonna fuck it up, but
probably, yeah. But I'd need to buy a figure as well, and those figures aren't cheap. I'll just go borrow one off Clayton.
Yeah, just go rob his house. There's like fucking 1,500 of them in there, ain't there?
Yeah. He's got like a whole fucking wall covered in that stuff. Isom already starts out as a 3D model. It doesn't need to come full circle. Ha! That's funny, Mo.
That's good.
Deep cuts right there. Is there an Isom one? No, I don't think so. But yeah, anyway, we got the next thing up on the. This is actually the last thing that we got, which was that thing you showed us. So you want to explain what this is, Crazy Man? What's happening here? Because like it's definitely worth a conversation. Because I've heard a couple of people say this before. You know, I'm not here for the label of ComicsGate, but I'm here for the money. I don't support these creators. I don't support those types of creators either. Like if you just think of me as like a cash cow, I'm not going to give you any money at all. You know, but what do you think, Crazy Man? You were the one who said you wanted to bring this up, so let me know.
I see a couple different things with it, right?
Oh, yeah?
When you're a creator, you get eyes no matter how you can get them. It doesn't matter, right? But also at the same time, why in the F would anyone want to come in and claim CG right now? It is absolutely in shambles.
I mean, that's an interesting thought, but like, I mean, I don't know. Like, you don't see a lot of new creators coming in and claiming CG lately, and I think that has to do with a lot of the drama and everything that people deal with, like have been dealing with.
Oh,
But
absolutely.
at the same time,
there's money in CG for like 5 people.
I've made money in CG.
I mean,
not all right. What are you talking about?
Yeah, you ain't made that much money in CG though.
Yeah, well, let's see how the Embrace 2 does first, and then we'll see how much money I've made in CG.
Fair enough.
But like for real, like Lightbringer 2 only got funded because someone wanted a bunch of my artwork, and I got most of that money.
Yeah, and that's a good payday, but that's not paying for you to be a full-time artist all the time.
That is true. I'll give you that much. That's why I take commissions and shit, although they're all closed right now. Even to you now, Crazy Mad, no more commissions for you either.
I've only ever got one commission from you.
Yeah, but you've bought a bunch of things from me in the past, so, and I shouldn't have even taken that. I was like too busy at the time, and I was like, yeah, sure, I'll do it for you, bro. And now I regret doing that too. We'll finish that on a live stream soon.
Good.
Yeah, it'll be fun. But yeah, the copyright obsession, yeah, sure. That is like, yeah, there's a lot of drama stuff like that has, you know, that has nothing to do with us though, in like our little corner. You know, and even some of the medium guys, you know, like people like Bancroft and Reenie and all that, they're not involved in any drama. As much as people try to drag them into it, you know, like they're not.
Oh, they definitely try to drag them into it.
And I'm definitely not in any drama, you know, so I just kind of kick it, do my thing. 2080 stuff. The smallest people have the highest talent, get the most money, and some people don't like this part of the nature. Yeah, that's sure. Yeah. That is true. Yeah, there's red herring stuff. Yeah, I completely agree. But like I think the main point of this is, you know, like people using it as a way to get money, you know, like we're not just like, remember when the people who were making those TV shows and shit from the mainstream would say that comic books were a stepping stone to entertainment. It's like, we are not a stepping stone to money. You know, like I back things that I like, and that's all there is to it.
Yeah, and I'm the same. Like, if you come into this space and say, I don't care about ComicsMATE, I just want the money, but you got a cool ass project, I'll back you. I don't care. Like, I don't care about ComicsGate. I don't care about whether you're here for the money. You should be here for the money, right?
I mean, everybody, like, that's, you know, don't get me wrong. Like, I want to make money, you know, like I would love to quit my day job and only work on comic books all the time. That would be the number one thing that I would want to do. But it doesn't change the fact that, you know, like I'm here for more reasons than that. You know, like I hang out in other people's chats and shit, and I buy other people's books because I'm not just trying to make money. I'm trying to find comic books, which is the thing I like, you know?
I'm not even a creator. Like, I just...
Yeah, what the hell are you doing here? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm here for the books, man. I'm here for the books.
Yeah, some person says you can be for CG and not be CG, like how you can be for equal rights and not be a feminist. That's a well put, sir. Well put. Don't know why some say Rini doesn't like CG now. That's just some bullshit coming from people. Like, you guys have... I've said far worse things about people, like, you know, in CG than Rini has ever said about anybody in her entire life, you know? So...
Oh,
if
yeah.
Rini doesn't like CG, I must hate CG. Like, fuck.
I mean, you could scroll my Twitter and just see.
Yeah, Crazy Man's the biggest piece of shit I've ever met. He's just here to make cool stories. Yeah. I get what he's saying. Fucking knows. But I think that's I think someone must have said that to him because see how it's in the quotation marks. Like that's a quote that he heard. I've only ever heard like one person say that, you know, and I don't think that's who he's talking about because that person was such a small creator that I don't think Von even knows who it is. But yeah.
Listen, what Adam said. Money is nice, but I'm here to tell a story. This world has been in my head for over 20 years, and it needs to come out.
20 years ago, I was a child. But yeah, no, that's exactly right, man. Like, I just want to, like, I wanted to be able, like, I believe in, you know, like, whether or not you think it's true or anything, whether or not you think it's just some propagandist lie, right? Like, I'm here for, like, I believe in the idea of CG, like, the idea that, you know, like, I don't want woke bullshit. I don't even want, like, I don't want any politics, whether it's left wing or right wing. You know, like, I don't want anything shoved down my throat. I just want escapism and entertainment. Right?
I mean,
and I want to be able to make my comic books as well.
Don't get me wrong. That's what I came into this thinking it was too, but
hell, awesome one.
You know, it's been corrupted over time.
Yeah, everybody said, like, that's even in the comments right there. You can see Cam says the label is unrecognizable for what it stood for once. Like, yeah, I get that. I hear all of the rumbles behind the scenes and shit. Like, I see it happen in real time, but like, I don't want anything to do with that, to be honest. Like, I just want to make my comic books. Like, I'm gonna finish. I've got it all booked out, man. Like, I've got once Lightbringer 2 is completely done, which it's like 2 pages away. I'll have that done. I'm going to be working on the Embrace 2, which I've already started working. I've got a page on my desk right now of the Embrace 2. As soon as I'm done with all of that, I've already started working on my book, Other Earth. And then that'll be like, that's all the way into 2025 now, like I'm working. I've got things all planned out just until further notice. What the politics and everything that happened in CG, like I say politics for lack of a better word, but I don't give a shit about any of that stuff. I don't give a fuck about anyone's drama. Everybody knows that I don't like Malin. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, like none of it matters to me. I don't give a fuck what any of them say. I'm just going to do my own shit. Just full stop. And like, hopefully, like, apparently I'm likable enough, I think. I don't think I'm the most likable person in the world, but at least I'm not a complete dick, and like, if people want to buy my comic books, I'll sell it to anybody. Fuck you. But, and yeah, I'll finish my shit before George R.R. Martin finishes anything. Straight up. And like, I'd never pull that shit either. Like, did you hear about that, Crazy Mad?
Yeah,
George R.R. like blames Trump supporters and like Republicans and shit. And he's not even American, but he blames all of you guys for like the fact
George
that
is American. He lives in like Arizona or some shit.
I thought he was English.
No, he's American. I'm almost 100% guaranteed he's American.
You just blew my fucking mind.
Like, I know that. I think he lived in New York for a while, but I think he lives in like Arizona or New Mexico or something like that.
Really? I had no fucking idea. That is wild to me, man. Wow.
Yeah, he's got the TDS going on.
Yeah, he does. He really does. And like, I don't care. Like, he's just using that as an excuse, really, because that cunt has no. Like, he's not finishing his books anytime soon. And I've said before, if you've ever seen his writing and stuff, him dying would be the ultimate George R.R. Martin move. Just straight up never finishing his story and dying before it happens would be the ultimate thing that he would do. And so I'm not surprised.
He's not.
He was born in New Jersey, says Mo. Huh.
Yeah, I knew he was born in America.
That's news to me.
Yeah, I knew he was a Jets fan or a Giants fan. He's one of the two. Can't remember.
Right. Okay.
He might finish this next book, but he's never going to finish the last book.
Yeah, no, he'll never finish the whole story, is what I'm saying. Like, he'll die before that happens. For real.
I think so. Well, Mo, how old is he? What is he, like 75 now?
What?
Yeah, he's like 75 years old.
Is it? God, all this shit's so loud. Sorry about that, guys. My
He
YouTube
might be older than that.
trying to get out of it. He used to spend all his time, his free time, blogging about Obama and football. Really? What the fuck? I didn't know this man at all.
Mo's right. Yep, he's 75. There's no way he's making it, dude. No way.
Nah, no way. He'll die way before he finishes his book. Everybody knows that.
And he's got like other books outside of them too, right? Like he's got 3 more novels for another part of Game of Thrones that's like off to the side. Plus he's got Fire and Blood coming too, and like it's just never going to happen. Plus he's been working on like Elden Ring, and
yeah, none of that stuff is getting finished.
He's been writing on like House of the Dragon and some of the other like shows. He's trying to get all this HBO money before he dies. It's what he's. It's what he's about.
George R.R. Martin said he'll have all of his notes about his stories destroyed, even if he doesn't finish. What a dick! That's an absolute dick move, for real.
Yeah, it's absolutely terrible. He does have a like ghostwriter that writes with him on stuff that knows pretty much everything, but I'm pretty sure he left and doesn't work with George anymore.
Yeah, F that guy. Like and subscribe for George R.R. Martin dying before he finishes the books. That's actually surprising to me. I didn't know, I'd never heard that before. Some person. That's like, what a dick thing to do. Because seriously, if I died right now, like I would hope that the Embrace and things like that get finished, you know? I would honestly hope that they do without me, even if I'm, if I die. Like, if I'm still alive, go fuck yourselves. I'll fucking fight you to the death for it. But if I'm dead, like, why would I not want it to be finished? That's really messed up, man, for real.
Especially, like, when that's what you're going to be known for.
Yeah,
that
exactly.
Is like your calling card.
Yeah, I've same some person. I tend to wait until things are finished before I even start reading them. Like Game of Thrones was in season 5 or something before I ever even watched it. Just because everyone kept telling me it was so good. But in general, like books and things like that, I've never read a book that doesn't have an ending, like a series of books that don't have an ending. I've never done that. So either way. All right. That's all we have for you today, guys. Thanks for joining us. I will see you guys again tomorrow. But check out this mad song that I found, because I have too many of these songs now. So check out this one. This goes out to Crazy Mad. It's called Small Dick Energy. And see, there's Crazy Mad right there.
I fucking hate you so much.
I have small dick energy. Energy. 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 I have small dick energy. I have small dick energy. I have small dick energy. 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 Energy. I have small dick energy. Energy. Small dick energy.